Last time, we had an interesting foray into the strange powers of Edgar Nolam's shoulder nipple secretions as the newly befriended pack of Ratman from the city of buried steel were drugged against their will and interrogated, kind of. This resulted in a frightful confrontation between Daigle and Sammy the Rat, Frank and Cole the Barbarian, bullets flying, leaving the two groups' futures together murky. But with luck and a little social working, the Slop Tops were able to clear the air. After which, some strange artifacts were found within the corpses of the dead Neville Corps men, and information was exchanged between Edgar and Dean. It is now the morning after. You were gathered around a cook stove in the center of camp with Dean, Joey, Frank, and Sammy. And I may have fucked up one of those names, because it's probably Peter. The light is dull from cloud cover. There is a gentle fog in the forest. All is damp and spongy and smells of fall, except for the corpses of those Neville Corps guys, which definitely smell of corpses. Speaking of which, you can hear a rustling in the bushes where you stashed those dead bodies.
So it's the next morning. Okay.
We hear rustling.
I don't know about you guys, but I fucking slept like shit.
My head hurts.
Forever.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. I can't imagine how they feel with the shit they ingested. You know, all that.
Did you say there was
alcohol.
rustling in the bush?
There is.
Yeah, I'd like to go.
The Mao don't seem to be responding to it.
I'm gonna go.
inspect?
Yeah, you can go inspect. You go over, you walk across the camp over to the bushes, and you press the bushes aside, and when as soon as you do, you see these two black dog-like forms, and they look up at you with their pupil-less eyes, and they immediately dart away into the woods.
I chase one.
You guys hear the stomping of moist foliage as Lenzer slash fuck, okay, Lenzer Bonecrag runs into the woods.
Shit. Should we fucking follow him?
So.
Sure.
Me
Fuck
too.
it, I'm going.
I'm chasing with him.
Frank, you see Frank.
We just all roll off.
Frank, the armored rat, stands up, and you hear him like cock his rifle, and he says, "I'm up for an early morning hunt."
All right.
Is this thing fast? Like, is it? Am I?
I assume
Is it
I'll-
outpacing me?
It's super outpacing you. You're not, yeah, it's really fast, a lot faster than you.
So I don't have any chance of catching
You
it.
got some short, stubby little.
Probably not unless you had a strategy to slow it down.
I don't really have anything.
Can I
Let me see. Let me check my
Oh, wait.
inventory.
yeah.
Wait, I got cakes.
That reminds me, I need dice out. Hold on.
Yeah, I just had to open up the fucking Dice with Friends. I realized I didn't have it up.
Oh, neither do
Yeah.
I.
The thing about these cakes that he's saying is they happen to be clapping as he's running.
Anybody else just get a boner already 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes into the podcast?
Oh yeah.
I ain't wearing no
I
pants,
love this
baby.
game. It cures my ED.
You heard it from Edgar, folks. Listen to fucking the Feast and Famine Medinvard Reborn, and your dick will grow again. Tell your grandpa.
Tell your
Delightful.
grandpappy.
Okay, it doesn't seem to slow the creature, and it gets out of sight.
Well, I guess I could have shot it with a flare gun, but it's too late now. I forgot I had that.
Oh, yes, let's burn another forest down, shall we?
We haven't done one in this timeline yet.
Let's start a forest
Yeah,
fire.
we're about due.
All right, yeah, I'm very demoralized. Very demoralized.
Are you still back at camp, Daigle?
No, yeah, I'll be back at camp still.
Okay, so as the others are out there, what's his name? Yeah, Sammy turns over to you and he says, you know, you said some shitty things, man, but I'm not proud of what I did.
That's when you fought.
I mean, oh, okay, that's no hard feelings there.
Been a
You
while.
know,
You're a scrapper.
I don't know. Sorry,
you're not being very Daigle today.
sorry. I'm like hell.
I'm gonna start
tired.
heading back towards camp while he's deciding what he's saying.
Okay. Start heading back toward camp, and you hear the sound of a rifle go off in the woods, and you hear a shriek in the distance, and Frank you hear Frank go, "Got one!"
I'm gonna run to the direction where he shot it.
I'm gonna follow Welton back. Just
Okay.
what the fuck was that?
So
about?
Edgar starts heading off
Running
with
off,
Frank
not-
towards whatever was shot, and you guys
Yeah.
start heading back to camp. And Daigle is talking to Sammy as you guys arrive, and you hear Sammy saying like, "Hey, do you drink?"
Drink. Of course I do. Were you holding out on me this whole time? Sorry, I can't.
Oh, you're okay. Just get yourself pumped and
Yeah.
humped, bro. Just
Yourself
fucking
some Daigle.
give yourself a little gas. Give yourself a little gas. You're good.
Give yourself a regal Daigling.
You're a perfect, beautiful Daigle, man.
He's gonna get naked.
And you're Scottish as fuck, dude. You're a drunkard. You're a little bit of a shitbag. You're self-indulgent, but you're also probably good at heart, and you have some friends, luckily.
Oh, you didn't get to hear anything that.
Oh, he didn't hear any of that, did he?
I didn't hear any of that. I'm
Give
sorry.
yourself
Oh,
a regal
fucking pumped
Daigling.
you up.
Nate just gave you the ultimate.
He just
pet
gave you
peeve.
your motivation.
or pet.
I said you're a regal, beautiful, perfect Daigle person. You're incredibly Scottish. You're fucking. You're a drunkard. You're a little bit of a shitbag, a little self-indulgent, but luckily you have some friends.
Yeah, that may or may not have shit.
I'm trying to remember. Wait, why did Daigle fight Sammy though? I don't remember.
We
You made a joke about rat
You
poison,
touched his tail.
and
He
like they
touched
have a.
his tail.
You touched his tail too, which is a big no-no.
And then you kept calling him a rat man and rat and stuff, and he's like, you can't fucking.
Okay,
He
call
got
him
master
gotcha.
splintered.
Okay, all right.
so. You just kept fucking
Yeah.
with him, to be
You
honest.
just
You
kept
wouldn't leave him alone.
Yeah, I was
Nate,
just trying to remember. And
Nate, I'm surprised you didn't name one of these guys Stuart Little.
Well, you guys haven't made it to the city of buried steel yet, where King Stuart lives.
Oh, rat
I'm
man.
just kidding.
Stuart, who was adopted by humans, so he actually has like he kind of likes humans.
It's a title
All right.
though. It's Stuart the
All right,
Little.
I'm ready.
Stuart the Little.
Okay, you ready, Daigle?
All right. Yeah,
Okay, so he says like, "Hey, do you drink, man?"
of course I drink. You know, I apologize. I was a bit out of line back there. I probably would have done the same thing if someone tried to grab mine.
He says, "See, man, I can tell you're starting to understand. It's different. You know, you Outlanders, you don't run into a lot of mouths. Like we don't go out to the waste that often. And you guys usually don't make it this far inland, so I give you that, surviving, man. That's number one out here. So here, drink up, buddy." And he passes you this glass bottle.
You know, Sammy, you and we're cut from the same cloth. Sure, you might be a rat bastard and I'm just a human bastard, but we're cut from the same cloth.
He looks at you, and you get the impression that maybe there's a rat smirk, but it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if they're smiling or what kind of, or if he's really angry. It's hard.
Pardon me, this. I'm not used to these folks. Can you cannot do that? Kind of fucking creep me out there.
He reaches back for his bottle.
Wait! I haven't took a drink yet. I take a fat drink of it.
Fucking fat.
Okay.
Whatever this liquid is.
He grabs back his bottle and he says, to the mission, whatever. And puts the bottle back in his bag. And then your friends start arriving back from the woods. But Edgar, you get to the site of the kill, and Frank is standing over this black dog-like corpse. Absolutely no hair on the body. and not a lot of meat on it too. It looks very sinewy and stringy. The head is like blocky, and the jaw is like strangely wide, kind of like a frog's mouth, filled with large teeth. He says, well, it's not good eating, but it is eating.
What the hell is this thing?
He said, that right there's a gaunt. He says, a lot of people like to hunt them. They have really strong skin, surprisingly. That's the only good thing about them. Other than that, they're cowards. They're basically like carrion eaters.
What do they use for their? What do they do with their skin?
They turn them into leather, like like this stuff here. And he taps the plates on his jacket that are made of like this hard leather. He says you have to do a few layers up together, but they bond real strong.
Buffalo Bill in this place, huh?
How strong are their teeth? I start poking out the teeth.
He says, not as strong as mine, I'm sure, but pretty strong. Yeah, they chew through bone.
Has anybody ever weaponized them?
Wouldn't be surprised if those Sardashians had gotten up to some of that, but no, I can't say I've seen it before.
That's unfortunate. Just they kind of frown at it.
Says, well, better be getting this back to camp. And he grabs it and hucks it over his shoulder.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna follow him back to camp.
All right. You guys arrive back at camp after a few minutes, and
had we did we have to wait on anything regarding that autopsy or that machine that we showed that guy? I don't remember.
no, I don't think you had to wait on anything. Yeah.
Okay.
He'd begun a process
I do
of
know we
like
have
trying
that.
to analyze the technology.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And
Yeah, he said it was going to take him a little while, so you could ask him about it.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do. I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, it'd be
though.
Dean. Dean is the scientist leader of the Rat Pack.
Rat Dean, Rat Dean, Rat Dean.
Rat Dean. Okay, so Rat Dean looks over to you and he says, well, it's definitely some sort of it's definitely some sort of biological interface. I'm not sure exactly what it's charged to do, but it contains a somewhat powerful power core. I'll have to do more work on it to find it. Hopefully it will benefit our longevity studies.
How much do you think this could, like, how big of something could this thing power?
How big of something could this thing power? He says, well, it really depends on how much energy it contains, which I still need to test. He says, it seems to be a very strong power source. Somewhere along the lines, like, may even be a nuclear cell.
I don't know what that is.
He says, well, there's this thing called fission, right? And it creates immense amounts of power when harnessed by mankind. Or, wait, oops. When,
Malkind.
yeah, when harnessed by mankind.
Made by Ratula Tesla. I'm just kidding. That's Tesla coils, right?
Yeah. Thomas Radisson.
Well, fissures sound pretty impressive.
Elon Muskrat.
That's great.
No, but like, could it power this gun that I have?
This gun. Oh, yeah, hold on one second.
Because you said that it shot power cells, or it used power cells, or something.
He says, you know what, I think that if we were able to get the right equipment, we might be able to modify that to use this cell. He says, but there is other technology at play here, so we'd have to strip the other components in order to use it as a power source for that. However, I don't have access to the tools to do this at this time.
Okay, well, I'll just hold on to the fissure thing.
Hold on to the fidgies.
So Sammy as soon as
Fanny.
Frank drops the corpse next to Sammy, who's sitting by the cook stove, Sammy says, "Okay, perfect," and goes over and starts like cutting it apart and throwing chunks of meat onto the top of the stove with a little bit of oil he produces from a leather sack.
So I'm gonna walk up to him while he's doing it. So when do you think we're gonna be heading out?
He said, "Oh, best be He says, "I imagine we'd be heading out after breakfast, but you have to ask Frank. He's usually the one talking about these kind of things." And Frank turns over and says, "Yeah." He says, "As soon as we're done with breakfast here, we can talk our strategy for entering the vaults."
Sounds like a plan.
Hoorah! I don't know if I'm around.
It's weird. Lenzer's never said hoorah before that.
What the fuck, Lenzer? You got Stockholm syndrome? Is that a Neville Core slogan you're saying? Okay. Cole crawls out from behind some bushes. What you guys see is you see a log lift up into the air and move out of the way, and you see Cole climb up from behind it. And he crawls over the top and he says, "Smell good."
Oh shit! Yeah. Hey, Ko, how's your wounds doing?
Ouch. Hurt me.
Well, you're gonna feel a lot better when we get to this vault. Something tells me there's gonna be a lot of bloodshed.
He says, "Blood, yeah, blood."
Plenty of nose and ears for you, big guy. And I pat him on the back.
Yeah. More ear. He sits down with the thump next to the fire and like just reaches in and grabs a handful that like is most of the cooking meat. And you can see like the tips of his fingers sizzle as they touch the cook stove, and he just throws all the half-cooked meat in his mouth. Damn. Starts chewing it up.
Big fella.
This guy is spectacular.
He says, and you can see Sammy. He like looks over and he's like, "This guy's gonna have to do some hunting. Like, if we're gonna feed this guy, he's gonna have to make some kills himself." He's like, "What do you guys feed him?"
Ears and noses.
And
That
noses,
can't
yeah.
be sustainable.
But,
you guys would have to be mass murderers to handle a diet like that.
I'd never see chuckle.
No. You'd be surprised. He's fine with just a couple ears. Trust me.
Okay.
While we're sitting around
At least he has been.
waiting for Homeboy to cook our breakfast, can I read our book out loud?
Home rat.
You just gotta read it out to everybody here.
Yeah.
Okay. You start reading the book, and Dean goes, wait, what are these words? What are you saying? This isn't a language I understand, yet there's meaning. There's meaning crossing. What is happening?
I put my finger on his mouth. Shh. Let me finish.
He keeps doing that.
I fucking love it, dude. Okay, roll for that. Roll with advantage because he's caught off guard. Never mind. Actually, roll again. Go ahead. Two 18s off the bat, baby. Okay. Yeah. So you put your finger to his mouth, and what do you say again?
Shh. Let me finish.
And he looks really surprised. His eyes go really wide, and he kind of just slumps down a little bit and like goes back to like tweaking on the module. And do you keep reading?
Yeah, I'll continue reading it.
And as you continue reading, you see his ears like, perk every few seconds. You can see that Sammy and Frank, like their ears are also like kind of like turning towards you a little bit as you're reading the book. And Frank, you can see he's like oiling his rifle and like reloading his clips as you're doing this. By the time you're finished reading, the entire gaunt has been fried up and all of the bits are distributed amongst everybody. And now everybody understands all the languages.
Decent.
Now, my friends, now we can understand all languages for the day.
He becomes some kind of rat messiah. Mouse messiah.
Okay. Dean says, "How in the world could that possibly work? I don't believe you."
It's magic.
Lenza, you've grown very strange in this time we've had apart.
Strange but good. Strange but good.
Fox.
Now that's yet to be seen, young Mao. And he says, "Well, let's eat up. I'm very hungry. I think I evacuated my bowels quite fiercely last night. After
Interesting.
That incidental poisoning."
I turn to Daigle and I'm just like, we'll have to remember it may cause diarrhea.
You're good.
Okay. Like they hear that one.
Okay. Oh,
If
sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if we're just killing time before we leave, I'd like to read from that robotics book.
Oh yeah, the robotics book. Oh, I did a little reading of that one night we were doing the thing, didn't I? Yeah.
Oh, which
Yeah, me and you have
which
been
was
reading
it
it.
wasn't the mechanics book you guys first got. It's
We got a mechanics and a robotics.
okay. So you're reading
one.
robotics.
Oh, I was doing the mechanic one before.
I'll do the mechanics one. That's probably better to read first.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. So you guys are gonna check out the mechanics book together.
Oh yeah, I'll set read over
If he wants
and we
to,
can
Dad here wants
bounce
to.
off of each other with
Yeah.
it.
Bird up. Okay,
Yeah.
actually, each
We're
of
gonna
you,
hold
each of
hands
you roll
and
a d20 intelligence.
15.
Okay, cool.
And then my intelligence bonus.
So
is plus
you
two.
guys are successfully working together to get actually like to do more with less time.
Oh yeah.
By being able to have somebody bounce these ideas off of, the understanding grows stronger in your mind faster, which is kind of how it works in reality.
study partner.
Okay,
We're lab partners.
lab partners.
We're gonna take this power cell and we're gonna put it into something
Yeah.
awesome.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so the food is all eaten, and yeah, Frank is finished doing his guns up. You see that he only eats half of his portion, and he puts the other half into a pouch and stuffs it into his jacket.
Can't finish it yet, Nancy?
Because I always save a bit for later. You never know what's gonna happen.
Fair enough.
Speaking of what's gonna happen, we should talk about that. The vault's not too far from here. Just a few miles. Wait, that's what you said, right, Lenzer? The vault's nearby.
Yes. That's what I said.
Just, so if it's within just a few miles, this forest is not regularly. This encampment here with Neville Core is new. These forests are not regularly footed through. 'Cause I don't think we'll experience much trouble, but I'd like to lead. I'll stand ahead. I'd take one other with me. Sammy, you can either take up the back, and one of the others can come with me to lead the front, or you're welcome to come up too. Does anybody volunteer to go with Frank?
I'll go with them.
Okay, Lenzer and Frank. And he says, "Okay, perfect. You come up with me, and here, hold on to. Do you have a weapon? What weapons do you have?
I got my flail. I got my flare gun. And I got 2 grenades.
Holy shit! Hold on to those. Don't actually hold on to them. Put them somewhere safe, and hold on to them when we need them. Here, hold on to this actually. And he reaches into his coat, and he pulls out a pistol and hands it to you. He says, "I'm gonna need this back, but he says if you're gonna be up front with me, you're gonna need a gun." He says, yeah, we'll see. You fucking little. Okay. Okay, so
Don't be a
they
now giver.
oh my god.
What did you say?
Don't be a what
Now
giver?
giver.
Oh god.
So yeah, you two head up the pack, and you're walking about like 15 yards in front of the rest of the group, and Sammy takes up the back, and he's kind of like walking half turned over his shoulder, occasionally walking backwards, and he's just keeping an eye on the tail of the caravan as you make your way.
Okay, is Coat bringing our cart?
Yes, and Coat. So how is this? Yeah, okay. So Sammy is actually riding in the cart, and Coat is pulling him. And Sammy's like looking back. He's holding a gun and like facing out the back of the cart as Coat pulls him, or Cole pulls him.
Our very own movable artillery.
All right, you guys head through the woods. The spongy, wet material soaks your boots through as you make your way through the woods. It is a bit cold this morning, and you find that the leaf litter is like surprisingly deep in the woods, and at times it almost feels like trudging through snow because of how many leaves you're kicking out of the way. And eventually you make it to this site where there are no trees in this clearing in all directions, probably about 100 yards. It's basically like a square football field of no forest in the middle of this dense forest. There's a lot less leaves here. And it just looks like it's like a gentle slope down towards the center. And Lenzer, you notice this as the site of the vault.
Oh, sorry, that's me. I'm not used to the name.
Oh yeah, I should actually just be saying Bone Crag. It's easy. It's better for everybody, really.
You just said it's like, Lenzer, what do you think? And you're just blankly saying, Lenzer.
Bone Crag, you notice this is the site of the vault.
Do I know where the vault is exactly?
Yeah, down at the slope in the center is underneath the soil there. You have to dig down, but the entrance to the vault is there. And
It's just a stone's throw ahead of us. We got the shovel.
You go up to it. You go up to it, and you see the hole that somebody has dug. You don't really have a memory of this, but it was probably you. There's a hole that leads down, and you can see like a section of metal that looks like the part of the door. But there's a lot more that needs to be dug.
Is there a shovel laying about?
You have
There-
claws. Don't you?
Well, I know I have claws, but
Actually, yeah,
said
there.
that-
Yeah, go ahead and go, because you don't know where it is. Roll.
Oh yeah, Dago, you got monkey feet.
I got monkey feet.
You had a monkey dick.
Oh, did you roll? Okay, yeah, okay.
14.
Okay, you can see that there, like, what looks like dirt off to the side is actually just a dirt-covered piece of like canvas cloth, and underneath it, you can just barely see the end of the shovel's handle.
All right, I take the shovel and the canvas, and I throw the canvas in my bag.
Yep, you lift
Grab
the
the
canvas
shovel.
up, and you find that there are two shovels underneath. They have like black metal shovel heads.
Cool. I
I'll help
start
him dig.
digging, because I'm a ditch digging fool.
You see buff-ass Lenzer the Rat fucking digging, and John Gilmore's flexing crusty scars also in action.
I didn't know they were crusty.
Actually, they're usually a little crusty maybe, but it's not very dry today, so you might be looking quite moisturized. Okay,
What the fuck? I didn't know I'd have fucking psoriasis in D&D too. What the fuck, man?
son of a bitch. we can retcon that. Okay, so
As we're digging, I tell John, "Boy, I haven't seen you this moist since we met. What the fuck was that guy's name? Nisby at the Springs."
you see Peter Peter
busy.
pulls a shovel out of his bag and joins you guys in digging. And after about, you guys can do strength checks.
Okay. Strength check. 9 with a plus. What's my strength? 2. So. 11.
All right. It takes you guys about an hour to uncover the door enough to enter, but you see the entrance to the vault. You can see that there's a large metal platform beneath you, and any details that may have been upon the surface are entirely rusted off, but it is massive. It is like, yeah, it's about 15 feet wide. And you can see it's attached to this like very thick steel frame, which is like less rusted than the actual door itself that it's holding. Yeah, there you are at the entrance to the vault.
I'd like to inspect it, see if I could see any weaknesses or a way to open it.
Okay, go ahead. Perceive. Oh shit.
Well,
Perfect. And that 20, 5 XP, baby. Ha ha ha.
hell
Okay.
yeah.
You look at the vault door, and you can see that there are absolutely no weaknesses from the outside, and you know without being able to somehow like cut or break through this door, there's no way to get in. I can hear music.
Yeah. Well, but Bunker, come here. You got those bombs, right?
The grenades. Yes,
Yeah.
I do. And you probably shouldn't call me Bone Crag around these people.
He says, "Where'd you get that? How'd you get that nickname, Lenzer?"
Slaying it, man. Laying that bone all across the town.
Are we caught up to them at the vault?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody got
we're
there
all
about
there.
like they'd been digging, so you guys are all there.
Oh,
Or, yeah. We got grenades and
I have my heat
do you have
cutter.
acid?
Sammy
okay.
looks over and he's like, "What the hell are you guys talking about grenades for?" He's like, "You have one. You have." He's like, "Lenzer, you have 2 jobs. One's finding the vault. 2's getting in. You know how to do this."
Oh shit.
Yeah, Lenzer. Make me look like a damn fool. God. You come up to me and be like, use these grenades? What is wrong with you?
What do you do, Lenzer?
I take out my heat cutter and I go out the door with it. Are there
Cool.
hinges or anything?
No. It just looks like a solid 15-foot across circle.
Okay. I just start cutting around the circle then.
All right.
So I need a boost.
I'll be right back.
So he pulls out this strange metal device that has like a double handle towards the back and also like a second stock like further up. It's got this this back area that's flashing purple slowly, and when he like twists the front handle, it begins to take on an even brighter color and then completely shorts out. Like the color disappears, and then at the end of it appears this bright like burning white light. And when he presses it down to the metal, it begins hissing and sparks are flying.
Oh boy.
what is that? I've seen a lot of crazy things in my day. What do you got there, Bone Crag?
It's just
It's a heat cutter!
The heat cutter goes to town.
Daigle, I think the rat part of his brain has taken over the old part of it.
He's always had a rat brain.
Sammy gives you side eye. Okay, so after just about 10 minutes, he's able to create a hole in the surface, and The
Can I kick it open badassly, like where the hole once I finish it? Can I just like Sparta kick it so it's like?
yeah, do a dexterity check. Because as soon as you hit the end of it with the heat cutter, it already starts to fall. It starts to begin sliding down. So let's see if you catch it before.
No.
Is the opening like up and down like this, or is it on the ground?
On the ground.
Wait. I have a +1. Oh, well, never mind.
Okay, so it like you see him like finish cutting it, and like it begins to fall down, and he goes to kick it, and like you see it just disappear, and his leg just like goes down into the hole.
What the fuck are you trying to attempt there?
Don't worry about what I was doing. I'm a professional.
Really? It doesn't really seem like it.
You see Peter walk up, and he stands next to Dean. Peter is the human guy who has the mechanical tail and lab coat that works close with Dean. I think you guys found out that he's actually like Dean's father or Dean's son.
Yeah.
So yeah, he shows up next to Dean, and you can see that he's got like a knife out, and he's like, "I'm ready. I hope. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm ready to do this."
And I want to go up to him and just be like, just pat him on the back. I was like, "You got this."
God, I just whew. Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get on in there.
Do you push him in? You don't know. Oh God. Okay, roll a strength. Yeah.
5.
Oh God. Oh, he goes plummeting into the darkness. Okay, so Edgar comes, pats him on the back, and he lets a sigh of relief out, and then Lenzer comes up and just shoves him into the hole.
Lenzer, why would you do that?
He falls down, and then you hear him at the bottom. He says, "It's actually not that far."
You would have tossed a stone in there.
I put my arm around Edgar. I told you I know what I'm doing, man.
Yeah, well, me and him have a deal, and I need him alive. And I jump into the hole next after I say that. I don't know.
All right, you jump into the hole. It's super dark, but you can see with your mutant eyes. Yeah. And what do you see with your mutant eyes? You see. It looks like there's like steel. It's like steel. It's like corrugated steel siding running down there, and there's like these metal pipes. Some of them are a bit rusted. There's some pools of water around the bottom of the vault, and you see Peter lights a flare right next to you, and he looks around, and he steps into a puddle, and he says, "Ugh." He says, "The vault's been breached. God damn it! No telling what's down here."
What do you mean?
Oh.
I'm gonna hop on
what
down.
could possibly be down here? More gaunt? Is it called gaunt?
Frank, at that moment, Frank jumps down and he stands right behind you and he says, could be a lot worse than gaunt down here. And cocks his rifle and takes a few paces down the tunnel in front of you guys.
I jump in too.
I jump in also.
Damn, Frank's kind of a badass.
Hey, question.
Yeah.
I guess we could boost each other out. Never mind. I was gonna say we should have tied a rope or something on the outside.
I don't have rope.
I think I saw a net, don't I? No.
So it's about 10 feet to get out. So which is about 6 feet above your head, Bone Crag, but less above everybody else's.
Tiny runt.
Big old
Yeah.
Peter's like
Be
6'5",
such
so.
Be such an unclimactic ending for the Slop Tops if we just died of starvation in in here because
He didn't put a rope down, and this is where it ends.
I would
Yeah.
eat you guys.
I'll eat your
You-
tail before I starve.
You see Dean and Sammy. They lean over the top, and Sammy says, "Well, we're gonna.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'll take care. I'll take care of the old
line
Mao
up.
up here, and we're gonna watch the entrance."
okay.
Sounds good.
And Dean leans. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I was gonna start following the one with the gun. What's his name?
Frank.
Frank. Yeah, I was gonna follow behind him.
Does Frank have a flare too, or did he walk into the darkness like the badass he
He
is?
did walk into the darkness, but he can also see in the dark as a Mao.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Am I just standing around?
Up there? Yeah, you're up there with them. So what's happening? You're standing. I guess you're standing. Did you jump in? No.
Yeah, I jumped in.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're standing there. Hold on. So Dean and Sammy lean over the top. They say, and Sammy says, "We're gonna keep watch up here. Make sure nobody follows in behind, and I'll keep the old man safe. You know, the old Mao safe. You know what I'm talking about." And Dean says, "Peter, you know what to look for down there." He says, just look for. He says, "You know how to read the language. If this is the place we think it is, and what you're looking for," he says, "you already know. So make sure to do what you can." And Peter looks up and he says, "Yeah, I got the fuel cell. I know what I'm looking for. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, Dad. It's gonna be fine." And you can see his tail is moving. His mechanical tail is like moving nervously.
I put my arm around him. Why are you so nervous, old Frankie? Or Peter?
He says, "I just don't. These places they just freak me out. They just freak me out."
Well, I'm not walking into the darkness without one of those flares, so you better get moving.
Where'd you learn to grow a pair, Peter?
Grow a pair of what?
Grow a pair of testes. Grow some courage. Quit being so skittish. You're freaking all us out.
He says, "Okay. Okay. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. I'm great. I'm fine. I think I'm good."
There's a cat
Yeah.
at your
I hope
tongue,
so.
old Frankie.
Yeah.
Frankie Peter.
I've never used a flare gun in real life. Can you use the flares without the gun?
Yes.
Well, there's usually different kinds of flares, but yeah.
Can
Yeah.
I just okay? I'm just gonna throw a flare to John. Here you go, you big pussy. Let's go.
Well, I was talking to the guy who actually had the flare already
Okay,
lit.
never mind.
All right,
I
we got-
thought you were talking
Yeah.
in general.
Because that's why I asked it if Frank walked away without that guy.
Oh.
Because the guy got down there and lit a flare, but then I heard that Frankie walked off alone. or
Yeah.
whatever.
And now you guys can see his back. Like he's kind of like silhouetted in the flare light, standing in this tunnel of corrugated steel and piping.
Oh, there's gonna be some piping going on down here.
I
Yeah.
promise you rat fucking.
Yeah. Here it comes.
Well, we should best
Yeah, I
get
was-
moving.
Yeah, I was falling behind fucking Frank because yeah,
You
I
can see.
That's Token Lindsay.
I whispered Linzer, "Hey, Bone Crack, you have a rat fucking that thing yet?"
Not yet, but Frank's looking pretty good from behind.
I want to ask Frank. I was like, "Hey, Frank, let me ask you something. I don't know much about Linzer. Does he have a family?"
Oh wait, who'd you ask that to?
Oh, Frank.
To Frank. He says, yeah, he's got a big family. He says, I think he's got what is it, Lenzer? Was it 8 brothers and 7 sisters, or 7 sisters and 8 brothers?
Something like that. Who could keep track with all these little bastards running around?
Don't I know it?
What about kids? Does he have any kids?
He says, no, he hasn't gotten it on yet, but he's still a young man, so I'm sure he'll figure it out soon. Oh, hold on.
Dude, Bone Craig, I think you're a virgin again. You've been rehymenated.
You hear Sammy from behind. He says, he like leans down. He says, "Don't joke about things like that." I'm serious.
I didn't eat no human babies.
What if
Okay,
Val's are homophobic? That's still like getting stuff like hella anti.
Are you guys going moving forward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys begin stepping like further through the tunnel. The air inside of this place just smells a lot like rust. You can smell iron. You smell old water, and you can see that there is like there's kind of like a grime and dirt that's in the water along the floor, and there's kind of like a good layer of silt along the floor as well, probably carried in by the water. But it's not completely filled with water. Some of it seems to have left. You guys come to a large central chamber. It's like a massive metal dome. From the top of it, you can actually see that there is like reflecting in the flare light, there's like a window at the top, but behind it is only dirt. There's entrances to two tunnels on either side. You can see in the center of this chamber, it almost looks like maybe it used to be a garden area, as there's a small fence going around the sides, and there's these plots with dirt, and you can see hanging above like a big frame that has like lights, or had lights. It has now broken bulbs.
And travel.
You can see the remnants of a destroyed stone statue in the very center of all of these things. And it's crafted, and there's a new one in the center of all this rubble, crafted from scrap metal. It's a statue of a broad-shouldered man in a leather jacket sitting on a motorcycle with a rifle across his back. He's smiling and giving a thumbs up, winking. And there's a dirty plaque beneath it that you can still read. It says, "Master Jack has your back. Rejoin us on the final road."
Hey Frank, what exactly are we looking for down here?
Frank says, some supplies. I think they were trying to get into I think they were looking for a med bay.
Ah, okay. I don't remember if we talked about this prior. My head's a little foggy from the poisoning.
He says, we didn't actually. And by the way, should have asked you guys before we came down here. He's like, what do you guys like do even? Do you have? Are you operating as guards? He says, we're gonna have to decide, how we're going into this space, because this is a dangerous situation.
We kind of just adapt and overcome to whatever's thrown at us. That's our job.
Yep.
We're
You can see-
survivalists.
Okay. Yeah. Peter starts to walk around the base of the statue, and he's just like looking over everything with the flare, and he shines the flare over towards the left-hand hallway, and you can see that there's like a little creek of water that's running down that hall, and it comes up to these pools around the base of the statue, like at the edges of the rubble. They're like these murky pools of water that are there. They look a little deep, and you can also see behind the statue there's actually an entrance to a third tunnel, but there's a bunch of collapsed rubble in the entrance.
Just like a fucking rat to leave us into the sewers. Sammy's not even here. Frank says, I don't know what a sewers is, but whatever you said. Whatever you said sounded pretty fucking disrespectful.
Yeah. It's getting a little overboard with this anti-Malmatism.
I'm just joking. It's sometimes in light of things you always have to joke. In dark places, you just got to joke,
He says, ha ha, well, you're not coming with me. Let's split up into teams.
Are
What
we
do you guys?
able to move that rubble in the middle, or is it like?
He
packed
looks over to
in?
you, Lenzer, and he says, like, what do you think? We split up into 2 teams, check both sides. It's kind of on you. You're the expert with this kind of thing.
Let's split it. Yeah,
And,
I'll take the left.
You'll take the left.
I'm gonna go wherever.
How many extra
I'm gonna go with
flares do they
Peter.
have? Or how many
You're
extra
gonna go
flares
with
do you
I
Peter,
got
have?
okay.
4.
I want to make sure he lives because we have that deal. Got those.
Can I borrow
blueprints
one?
And,
I want to
Peter-
test something.
Peter says, I'm staying with Frank.
okay,
Staying with Frank. I'm going with Frank.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to split up as our group then and just leave them 2 together.
I give John a flare.
I want to take that flare, light it, and drop it into one of those pools.
Okay.
Before I'm gonna go with Lenzer, but before I do, I just want to tell Peter, it's like, don't forget, you got this. And when we get out of here, all of us safe and sound, we got a deal. You got to uphold the end of your bar or your side of.
So you take the flare and drop it in the water?
Yeah, I want to see how deep it is.
Peter nods to you. You take the flare, you light it, and you drop it down into one of the pools of water, and you see it sink down and sink down and sink down, and it goes down pretty far. You see something move around at the bottom, and you see a big flurry of bubbles come to the surface, and you see the other 2 pools around the base of the fountain, bubbles start erupting from those pools as well, as figures begin to come from the surface. And you see web-fingered hands reach out from the water and begin to pull themselves up, and strange frog-like heads with thick black eyes peek out of the water as these humanoid frogs appear. And
Oh shit! What the fuck?
they ready to fuck or fight. Roll for initiative.
Fuck or fight. They're gonna do both.
Are we all rolling?
Oh wait, I got a 10.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're all still in that room.
They're all trying to frog fuck us.
Frog fuck.
Frog
Oh,
fuck.
Daigle.
That one-
Lenzer, Edgar, roll off again.
Roll off. Oh,
Oh, shit.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, dude, why you bussing? Okay.
Busting nuts.
I'll be busting. I take the commute.
No cap.
I'll be bussing. I'm a commuter. I like that. And
Bus. How you can get here? You know me. I take Route 4. Be busting. Bust into a rag.
Oh God. Busting a Lanzer's rag, call it a mouse pad. Oh God.
all right, so Daigle goes
good.
first.
All right. Grab my. I think I forget what all I have. I have the 2 masterwork daggers still, right?
Did we see how many exactly there are of them?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So far you've seen 3 come to the surface.
Shit, dude, Ko didn't come down here, did he? Probably couldn't fit through the hole, huh?
He's probably just keeping an eye on the wagon or something. We always forget about him.
And then-
Pull wagon.
And then with my monkey feet, do I have any like? Am I like more acrobatic?
What's the PSI on my fucking monkey feet? I want to rip dicks off.
Good job to the next level.
Oh, fuck.
Hold on one sec.
You're going to fuck around and get one of those monkey, like, toe things cut off.
With an extra toe.
You're like, I'll never talk. Cut off his monkey feet. Wait, I'll talk. Isn't that like the monkey's foot is like a fucking magical thing? Or is that a monkey's paw or monkey's hand or some shit? I don't fucking know.
It's the same thing, ain't it? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah, monkey paw.
Oh, there we go. What the fuck did I call this? Palmated feet. Yeah, you got a +2 to grappling rolls, and you are really good at like climbing walls, and you can hang upside down from your monkey feet.
Dope.
Yeah, you're not extra agile though. You basically can do cool grippy things with your feet.
Okay. That's all I ever wanted, really.
You're already a rogue, so you're already kind of acrobatic, right?
Yeah.
You're immune to slip and slides.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can I, how many, there's 2 of them that we see?
Or
See,
three of them.
Or banana
There's 3
peeling.
of them. I run at one and I grab its wrist with one of the hands, and then I use my monkey feet to grab its legs, and I try to roll back.
Oh
to,
shit!
hold it down. Fucking.
Are you gonna do one of those fucking side-scrolling side-scrolling games where they fucking grab them and spit on the ground and throw them?
If that was in the realm of possibility, of course.
Wicked, roll it.
All right.
They see him rolling.
Oh, God,
You're new to the
shit.
monkey feet.
Oh,
no, a 1.
Okay. You
gonna learn
grab
today.
it. You grab his wrists, and you go to grab his legs with your feet, right? And you kind of like you basically pull the thing down on top of you, so now he's kind of got you just mounted. Your feet, your grippy monkey feet, which are new to you, they slide off of its slick skin.
gross.
Yeah, and now the creature basically it has you pinned. He's like fighting your wrist and trying to like snap towards your face with its big frog beak.
Frog beak.
Motherfucker thinks I'm a fly. Help!
And the frogman attacks. Oh my god! He also got a critical fail, which is 5 XP for Frogman.
Yeah, dude.
But so
Toad.
he evolves into Toad Man. Bufo. Okay. So, dude, the fucking what the fuck? Oh, he goes to snap at you, and his grip falls out of your hands, and he like lands on the floor. He lands on the floor next to you, and begins just trying to like flop up to his feet. You get an attack of opportunity too if you have a weapon in your hand.
Oh shit, but I don't.
Okie dokie.
You tried a monkey roll?
Well, yeah, because I tried to grab him with both, so I didn't. But
The other 2 frogs leap into the air from the edge of the water, and one jumps right at Edgar, and the other jumps at Peter. The one that jumps at Peter smashes him to the ground. The one that jumps at Edgar. What's your AC? That's a 18 to hit.
Fuck my ass. 12? Or are you talking about mine or yours?
Yours, Edgar.
I like to imagine. When
Mine says 12.
Okay.
I like to imagine when the frogs jumped out of there, they're just like in the air. Yay! Yay!
Hey, did we get our HP healed at all? Because
Yeah, you guys rested, man. You guys are full health. You guys rested all night.
Okay, cool. Am I about to take damage?
You maybe, yeah, you are actually got hit, yeah. You take 6 points of damage.
All right.
And Peter takes 4 points of damage. And Peter's knocked to the ground, and Peter's just screaming. "Ah!" And he reaches up with his knife and tries to stab as his turn. Oh, and he stabs the frog right in the head. He deals 6 points of damage. He stabs it into the frog man, and the frog thing goes. "Roar!" and he goes, ah!
Metal ass frogs.
And then the frog that's over top of Peter, you see it, you hear a fucking rifle fire that just echoes boom through the whole chamber. It's very loud. And that frog's head basically explodes, and and like this bluish black blood falls all over Peter, just like erupting from the frog creature's neck. And it's Edgar's turn. You're on the ground with Frogman.
Oh, am I on the? I'm on the ground. Oh, because he hit me, huh? Okay.
Yeah, he jumped on top of you. Yeah.
Is he on top of me still?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna try to reach for my cleaver and try to fucking carve his tongue out of his head.
Wicked. Go for it.
All right. Fuck. That was a
All right.
fail.
That is gonna miss. Okay.
Yeah. Ah, fuck. Just like put a cleaver in his mouth.
It's Lenzer. It's a bone crag.
Oh, cool. Time for the 5-star frog splash.
I like that.
I sprint at him, jump in the air, yell out 5-star frog splash with my flail in the hand, and I go to smash it down on the one that Edgar attempted to kill.
Carve.
Okay, dude, it's bound up with him. Like he's like tied up fighting him. You get advantage. Roll it.
Woohoo!
And roll again.
Oh, yeah, advantage, sorry.
You're good.
Oh,
yes, dude.
Nat 20 on the advantage.
Fucking different body, same roller.
Yeah. All right, what the fuck, bro? Okay, plus 5 XP to Bone Crag and fucking roll double damage. You're gonna roll for your flail 2d8. Yeah, and then add your strength bonus.
So my strength bonus is a +2, but I get a +6 to hit with the flail, and then a +3 to the d8s.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Well.
plus 3 to damage. Word. So 9 damage.
nice.
Nice, dude. Yeah, you crack that thing in the head, and it falls back past like to the edge of the water, and it's like visibly stunned, and it's like leaking blood down between its eyes, and yeah, it's like kind of like it's moving like it's drunk. It's John's turn.
Open that frog up.
Oh wait, you have 2 attacks now. You're yeah. You can attack again, Bone Crag.
Oh, I get to attack again? Okay,
Yes.
I come back at him, and I fucking swing my flail at his face again.
Yeah. Are you gonna roll for that?
Yeah, do I need to roll 20?
Yeah.
7.
All right, this one's gonna miss. Right after your 5-finger frog smash, splash? The second one whiffs right over his head. John's turn.
Is that one that was tussling with Daigle still on the ground?
Yes.
I want to run over to that one and try to plunge my daggers into its big frog eyes.
All right.
My gauntlets.
John's about to go bump in the night. Those both are gonna hit with your bonuses for sure.
Nice.
Roll for god damage.
God damn.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Those
Yeah,
each
you know
get
what?
plus
That's
2
okay.
now, right?
Yeah, they're +2.
The good old 1-2.
The good old one. That's exactly what he rolled, folks at home, with his 2d6s. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's what is that all together? That 3-7, huh? Yeah. This one didn't get hit before yet, right?
No.
No, him and Dig. Okay, yeah. So you crack him with the gauntlets twice, And yeah, he starts bleeding out and flopping around, and you can see him like shoving himself backwards. Oh, it's Daigle's turn.
Oh no, you don't. And then I grab one of my masterwork daggers with one of my hands, the other one with my foot, and then I run and I try to like jump on him with one and then stab him with the other.
Nice.
This is such a cool fucking fight style.
You're grabbing him with a foot?
I know, he has a knife in one foot.
I have one of my masterworks daggers in one of my hands, and then my other one is
in your foot.
On my foot, and I just want to jump and like step on him, like come down, stepping on him like that, and then plunge the next one.
You're doing a raid from Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Riding from Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Yep.
That first one's gonna hit with your bonuses for sure. Roll for the second.
Oh.
No.
All right, dude. Okay, fucking roll for damage, buddy. That's 2 hits.
Yeah.
So you leap into the air, and your foot stabs like down into his shoulder, and then you come down with your like opposite side hand and like stab him into his head.
Oh no, you don't! We're having frog legs tonight.
And yeah, he was just like you and him. Like he dies immediately, and you like land standing next to the pool of water, like right on the edge of the water, and you see his blood beginning to like soak down into the pool.
It's pretty dope.
Pretty dope. Froggy, is there just one frog left in there?
The one that got
The one
flailed.
that's dazed and confused.
Oh yeah. That one, okay. Yeah, he gets over, and he just like he looks like he tries to fling himself into the water, but it also looks like he falls into the water, and begins to sink down.
Oh, he got away.
Can I grab him?
It is Frank and Peter's turn.
Bastards.
Peter just like wipes black blood off. Oh god, off of his face. My whole setup almost fell over, dude.
Wiped off God.
He wipes.
He wiped off God. Himself up.
As he looks up at his creator and begs for more.
Rose got a rag.
Fill me with your sin.
Frank and Peter Peter just goes and starts cleaning himself off, and Frank walks over to the edge of the thing and like looks at the thing sinking down. Everybody's out of combat right now. You can choose what you want to do.
Can I look and see if these fish things have dicks? I'm just curious. I want to know their anatomy.
Yeah, you look down at its genitals, and it doesn't appear to have any.
Oh, okay.
It's just kind of a slit there.
Well, guys, I was hoping we were gonna get some fish dicks, but let's cut off their fingers and give them to Co later. I'm gonna start cutting them off with my cleaver. Oh wait, they have webbed hands, huh? I'm just gonna cut off their webbed hands and bring them to Co. Maybe he'll eat them. I don't know.
Yeah, they look kind of like an ear.
Actually, you know what? Scratch that. Can I? Actually, I'm gonna ask John. Hey, John, can you peel some meat off of these things so we can give it to Co later? I know you're the expert butcher here.
Which pool did it fall down? Did it fall down the one with the flare in it?
Yes, actually.
Can I dive in after it?
Yes.
I jump in the water.
Okay. You dive down into the water.
Oh, Grog!
And roll the strength for this will be your swim check as you're trying to speedily swim towards him. All right. And yeah, even dazed, the creature, you guys are moving at about the same pace. You're gaining at it slowly, but you can see movement down near where the flare is at the bottom as another one speeds up from the bottom of the water towards you.
Can I drop a grenade down at it?
That's really interesting. Okay, this raises the question, right? Can you ignite a grenade underwater?
Yeah, it's a chemical reaction on the inside.
Okay, we have our answer from our local demolitions expert.
Grenadiologist.
Grenadiologist. Thank you.
I wanna drop it and swim up at the same time, like
Mike's
throw
like,
it down. Well, drop it.
All
down,
right.
so you can really throw in water, and then start paddling my way up.
Yeah, you pull dude. Okay, you pull the grenade and you begin swimming upwards, and you can see that a few more begin to pour out of what looks like some sort of like tunnel down there. You can see like there's kind of like piled rocks and stuff, and you can see that there are like 2 or 3 more that are like coming out of the sides of the tunnel as you swim upward, and you have to roll another strength check.
Ain't nothing but a G thing. 8.
One of them jets up towards you as you're about to reach the surface. Like your friends can see you coming up as well. The other ones seem to be like going after the stunned and bleeding one behind it. But it jets up towards you, and this one looks gnarly. He's got like a big scar down the front of his face. Part of its lip is missing, and it reaches out for you with one of its clawed, webbed hands, and grabs your ankle. And about a second after that, an explosion goes off in the water down below. And there's just like a flurry of flesh and bubbles. You're blasted up to the surface of the water, and with the thing still holding onto your ankle. And it begins climbing up you towards the surface, and it goes and just like starts to try to like claw at you.
Is it open turn, or is it?
Yeah, everybody can like kind of. Yeah,
if I can run over,
this is what y'all see.
I want to try to get over and kick that fucker in the face.
Do it.
Watching over to it. Let's beat its ass.
Hey, let's beat his ass.
I can move a bit farther, so.
Yeah. Got it. 12 plus 6, I think. 6 or 7 now. That'll hit.
Yeah. Dope.
Gangster.
Shit. Plus 2. Or not plus 2. It's not a lady gauntlet. It's just, that's just it.
Can I throw my cleaver at it unless it's gonna get to go next? I don't know.
Is this are you guys just rolling for initiative right now?
I think
no. I ran up.
It's open round.
I ran up and kicked it in the face.
Oh, I was thinking that was Edgar. Never mind. My bad.
Another shot rings off in the dark, like just booming from the ceiling as this creature's head like just a hole appears through its fucking eye, and its brains fly out the back of its head as it falls back into the murky water, which is now just filled with swirling chunks of amphibian flesh.
Can I just want to blankly.
Do you
still have that net? Throw a net in there. Get some stuff for Co.
Oh shit! I think I still have the makeshift. Yeah, net. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's throw the makeshift net down there and see if we can
Fishing for chunks.
Yeah, for some chum for a chum. Let's get some chum for a chum.
All right, you drop your chum net and you pull it up, and like there's an entire leg, and there's a bunch of like pieces of flesh, some of them with like bones, like oddly translucent looking bones sticking to them. And they come up. You get like several pounds of honestly disgusting looking flesh.
Are there bones made out of cartilage?
Well, when you touch one of the bones, you do find it very flexible.
Co's gonna love this. He loves noses.
The perfect treat.
Oh yes.
All right, I'm putting the shit
It's
in
like
my
a
inventory
dog
right
chew.
now. I put several pounds of fish flesh.
Perfect. All right, and Frank looks over to you guys and he says, "Yeah, maybe we should just all stick together."
Yeah, I'd say so. And don't throw any more flares into holes. The holes don't like
Yeah, that was kind of on you on that one.
Yeah.
You're the one. He's like, "Easy, you're telling me, bud."
Oh man.
He says, "So we going left or right, Lenzer?"
We're going to the left.
All
I
right.
expect you to go right.
Looks like we're going up shit creek. And he cocks his rifle with a paddle. As there's a little creek running out from the left-hand side.
Yes, I like to say it's pretty cool. We have a mouse Frank Castle with us right now. Punisher mouse.
So glad you noticed.
He has a rat. He's got a rat skull instead of like the skull that Punisher has.
So you guys begin heading down the left-hand side with you guys still have two lit torches. Yeah, Peter has his torch. And so Peter is like cleaning himself off. He goes over to one of the pools that doesn't have swirling fish chunks in it and uses some of the water to clean himself off.
Hey, Peter,
Okay.
Savor the blood, Peter. Savor it.
I want to go like console like Peter. It's like, how you doing there, big guy?
He says, that was terrifying yet exhilarating.
Your
Jeez.
first bloodbath.
He says,
Literally.
yes. He says, I've never had he says, besides in some of the training that I've had, I've never had any blood on me, and definitely no blood like this. Ugh. Oh my God.
You get used to it.
I doubt that. Okay, you guys look down the tunnel, and you can see it runs with water, and that there's a crack in far back in the ceiling that's like leaking water down at like not really a little faster than a drip, I'd say, like a small inconsistent stream, and you can see that there are like metal doors going down the sides of the hall. There are 4 of these doors. How many of these doors are there? There's 8. There's 4 doors here, and there's space very far. Like there's space like every 30 feet or so.
Well, Edgar, I smack him on the shoulder. Go open one.
All right, but if darts fly at my face again, I'm shoving them in yours.
You should be used to it by now. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
They're,
open one of them.
they're metal doors, but they're rusted. You try to open it, and it doesn't budge. You try to open the first door you come to, and it doesn't budge.
Can I use the? Do I still have the shovel on me?
You got the torch, dude.
Oh yeah, I do have a torch. I was gonna
But
try it with the torch.
you could
but-
try prying.
So looking at your torch, by the way, your heat cutter, you see, I guess you know this because you know how to operate a heat cutter like that. What you did with you already expended a fuel cell just cutting into this place one time, and for reference, each job that you do with your heat cutter, unless it's like super fast, is going to consume a fuel cell.
So I'm on it down to 1. Okay, I'll just use the shovel. I'm gonna try to pry the door open with the shovel.
Okay, cool. Roll Strizank.
Casey, you shouldn't do that because this is what it looked like you did.
Oh, he's prying.
For the listeners at home, he did a double blowjob type motion.
Double blast to the face.
Sucking dick.
A double blast from the past.
Double dick.
So I only have a +2 to strength.
A 5. All right, let me roll.
I think if you jerk off onto your own face, it's called a U-cocky.
So your shovel breaks off a chunk of the rust, but you don't seem to be able to get leverage on the door.
Can I use my intimidation skill and yell at the door?
You can yell at the door.
Open! Is the door intimidated?
It's not afraid because it won't budge.
I want to try.
Oh yeah, sorry guys. Too, I kind of messed up a little bit too. There are 4 doors that are like closed, and there are several more that are open.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no. There's fucking 8 more that are all just wide open.
Well, then I'm gonna walk into one of the already open doors and look around.
I'm gonna follow
Like
Edgar.
the closest one to us.
And then I'll go to the one next to it.
Okay, cool.
Oh, John said he's following me.
Yep.
Good, because I don't have
Buddy
a whole lot of weapons on me right now.
Yeah.
They left him at home.
I have an idea for a makeshift one, but I don't want to use it yet. for you.
All right, so there are. When you go into the rooms, you can see that there is like there's a skeleton on the floor in the first room that you enter, and it has no limbs. It's just a torso and a skull.
Can I talk to it?
I fucking do it. Fucking do it.
When you try talking to it, it doesn't reply. But looking out through the room too, you can see that there's like a bunch of mold growing on the walls in here. There is like rusted metal bunk beds, and a lot of the like what used to be bedding is like all torn up, much of it decayed and molded. There's a lot of rubble around on the ground.
What do you suppose? to get to
Rebel on the
them?
double.
Yeah.
There's nothing useful in here then that we could tell.
I don't know.
I'm going to investigate further, see if there's anything useful.
Alrighty, roll it.
4. Motherfucker.
I'd
Okay,
like
yeah.
to. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Doesn't look like there's anything of use in here.
I'd like to look at the bones on the skeleton to see if there's any damage to where the limbs would have been.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nice. Okay, yeah, so you can see what would you be able to tell?
Pretty much, I'm looking for like if
You can see
the
that one
bones were broken or gnawed.
yeah,
something like
you
that.
can you can see that the upper arm bone on the right hand side is like snapped in half, but the other arm's just completely missing. And yeah, it looks like there's some damage too, like the ribs are a little busted.
Can I put the skull in my bag?
Yep.
Nice.
Dude, what the hell is up with you and
Indiana
skeletons?
Jones.
You have a humanoid skull in your bag.
He promised some rat
Nice.
fucking he's going to skull fuck that.
It's like, I'm gonna be the mouse punisher.
Okay. The mouse punisher. Oh, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Did Daigle went to the other door, right? You're not with us?
Yeah, I
Okay.
went to the
Never
door
mind.
on the left.
Okay.
Sorry, the door next to it, but sneaking.
Gotcha.
Nick
Yeah,
was mad.
you sneak a snake into the room. Roll stealth. Yeah.
You slippery snake.
Nice. You do 15 sneaks into the room. You do 15 of 20 sneaks into the room. So yeah, you sneak into the room, and oh, you don't have a flare, do you?
Shit, I don't.
Peter,
He's going in blind?
you need some kind of light source. So you begin sneaking away from the flare, and you realize, oh, I'm going into the darkness.
Oh shit. Does it? John, let me borrow your flare.
He threw it in the water.
Okay. Apparently, when okay.
That was you.
I have a torch.
You're
If I could
son of
just
a bitch,
light it
almost
off of Peter's flare real quick.
Okay, yeah. You go over to Peter and ask for that, and yeah, he touches his torch to your he touches his flare to your torch and gets it going. You guys touch tips, and now there's light.
Dude, how creepy would it
And
be if
Dungeon
like, as soon
Daddy
as that
said,
light
"Let
goes,
there be light."
there's like a
Yeah.
crowd of bitch guys in there just
Okay.
Peter.
So I walk into where Daggle's at with my torch.
Okay, yeah. So you guys go to the room together. Yeah, Frank is he's kind of he's like walking down the hallway, and he says, "Somebody keep watch the other way. I'm gonna go further down.
I got you.
I'm gonna look ahead."
I'll keep watch.
Okay, so you guys begin to check out the next room. Daigle and John. You come into the room and you see a bunch of those like metal frame bunk beds are all like kind of pushed into a corner, and then in that corner there are these two skeletons huddled in the corner behind all those metal rusting frames,
Something attacked these people.
and there's a lot of mold in the walls again.
The thing in the other room was missing all its limbs, and it looks like its arm had been snapped clean off.
Can I search the skeleton, see if there's anything near it?
Yeah. Hit it with them digits. Hit it with the
I have a +3 to perception. I don't know if that.
Excellent, sir. Yeah, you find a little canister of some kind of spray, and you can see that it has like it has a letter B on it, and it is it's got a red cap and a white metal cylinder.
It's like spray cheese and it's butt cheese.
I take it.
All right, you got it. You got some weird spray.
Can I like shake it and then press the button?
Yeah, you could. You want to do that?
Yeah, I just want to do it on the wall.
All right, you instantly pass out. No, I'm just kidding.
Nice.
You spray out.
Or then you wake up with your butt hurting and you turn to John, who's satisfied.
Hey, I think I know what this could be. And if it's the case, it's gonna be funny.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, so the liquid that comes out is like a blackish brown.
Well, it's a good thing it wasn't bear mace.
It's pungent but kind of pleasant. And you can see a little mist form around the area that you spray. Like the mist kind of hangs there in the air for like a whole like 20 seconds before disappearing.
John, come check this out. Can I spray it? Can I spray it in the face? Just one little spray.
Oh fuck!
Don't you fucking dare!
Look, it smells really good. I think it's like some kind of cologne or something.
You spray a little spritz in John's face, and
The skin starts to melt.
I'm also holding a torch. Just saying.
okay.
Is the spray flammable?
You start coughing, and you feel like you. Oh, wait, roll a Constitution save. Actually, sorry.
I have a +3.
Not you, Daigle, just John, because you sprayed it in his
I have
face.
a +1.
All right, yeah. So Daigle, you start choking seriously, coughing, and you feel like your breath is coming in really short. It's hard to like fill your lungs. And
you mean John?
Oh,
John,
yeah,
John, sorry, my bad.
John, are you okay? I'm sorry.
He repeatedly keeps choking, and you see Peter like comes into the room. He was hanging out over by Edgar, and he walks into the room, and he says, "Oh, what happened?"
I found this cloud out there. I was just giving him a little dashing, just a dash. I sprayed it right in the face.
He looks at it and he says, he looks at the container. He says, "This is boron trichloride." He's like, "You can't just breathe. You can't just spray this right in someone's face, man."
What the fuck is boron?
He says it's an anti-radiative agent. He says it's used for absorbing dangerous radioactive effects. He says, he says, "You'll probably be okay." How much did you spray on him?
Just a dash of the cloud, and he just started freaking out.
He says he'll probably be okay in a couple of minutes. He comes and hangs out with John. He says, just try to breathe the best you can, and when you're done choking, make sure to drink water.
I'm dying.
Yeah, after about a minute, just as Peter said, after about a minute, John, you feel very irritated in like your nose and throat, and your lungs are a little sore, but you stop choking.
Okay, I drink some water.
Okay, it helps soothe a little bit,
Yeah.
but
Can I
you feel
check
pretty
another room?
shitty. Yeah.
I search.
You go into you go in and check the next room, and there's a bunch of this room is actually, it's oddly empty. There's all of the there's some like rust spots on the ground where there used to be metal fixtures, and there is like stacks of old moldy paper and sacks and stuff all on the floor.
Well, I want to search the sacks and papers.
All right, take them sacks to the face. Roll. What'd you get? Oh my gosh, 20 Twendo.
God damn.
How you rolling all these 20s, dog?
I think I know the secret. We have to change all of our last names to Bone Crag, and I think we'll all start rolling good.
All right, you find a gas mask.
Ooh, nice. Taking it.
Can
Gotta
it fit your
rat
face though? Yeah.
Mouse face.
Yeah, you have a mouse face. You should give it to me.
I found it. I'm keeping it.
All right, so
I'll
you
give it to somebody probably.
give it to somebody. Okay, yeah.
I put it on my skeleton my skull that I have.
Keep the elastic fresh.
And when you put it on the skull, it looks awesome.
Sick.
All right, so you guys are checked now. 3 rooms. Yeah, so there's a few more open rooms.
Can I abandon my watching station to try the next room? Getting bored.
Yeah, you go and head the other way and go to start check rooms with the gang.
I was like, all right, this is boring. Let's see what everybody else is doing.
The he's 17. You gotta,
Yeah, he's got a short. Yeah, he may be an alchemist, but he's still a child.
So you, as you begin to head away down the hall, you meet up with the rest of the gang, and you see Bone Crag walking out with a skull that has a gas mask on.
Hey guys.
Did you find that like that?
No, not at all.
That's unfortunate.
You can hear a call from like way down the hall where Frank walked, and he says, "There's no med bay out here. There's no med bay on this side."
I wonder if it's through one of those rusted doors.
No, it's probably down the right tunnel. Must have read the map backwards.
Yeah, the map. Should we start heading back then?
Yeah.
Can we speed search all the rooms?
Yeah, quick fucking drive-by.
Sure, yeah. Totally, dude. Yeah, you guys can do it. Okay, so you guys do like a quick run through on the rest of the rooms. There is no danger in these rooms, by the way. It looks like they've been evacuated for quite some time. And they're in different states of disarray, where like sometimes there's a bunch of stuff piled into a corner and there's several corpses behind it. There's other ones where like bones are scattered across the room. And you can see that like the number of bunk beds that you guys have come across, like they're like triple decker bunk beds, and you can see like this place probably housed like several hundred people at one point in time.
Goblins.
Everybody roll d20. Goblins. What? Okay. Did you roll another 20?
No, that's his old one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't even have the dice on. I was like, why is it not rolling for me? A 12.
Oh.
Are we adding?
Yeah. So Daigle, you find a ballpoint pen.
Fuck.
Edgar, you find a bottle of distilled alcohol.
Nice.
Decent. John, you find a container of pills.
Nice.
And Lenzer, you find a tin with 2 candy bars in it.
Nice.
Well, now I feel like I got the shit end of the stick.
I got
the
a
power
rock.
to write your story.
If Lenzer picked up that pin, because it's like we've never seen actual pins. I don't think it's like the hell is this. Can I bang on those rusted doors just to see if there's anything? I just want to like bang on and be like,
See if any of them move.
yeah, see if anything happens. we're here to rescue survivors, and I'm just like banging on the doors.
You bang on the doors. You can hear a thud that kind of echoes to the inside of the room, and then nothing.
Well, I gave it my all. Just walk away.
Do my pills say anything on them?
Oh yeah, there's some writing on it, and
Viagra.
you can make out some words that you don't really understand. It says isotopal nullifier.
Hey, Peter, what's isotopal nullifier?
He says, "Oh, what is this?" And he looks at the container, and he says, "Oh, these are old. These are old." He says, "Definitely. Okay, they must have had a well-stocked med bay if they had this type of materials in here. Isotopal nullifiers. These are much safer than the boron spray that you'd use there. These can also be used to exercise radiation from a person's body, and can actually, in some cases, reverse mutagenic effects, but only if applied quickly."
Okay. Well, that's good to know, I guess.
You keep those things the hell away from me.
I think you've been mutated for long enough.
So as you guys are standing there in the hallway, Frank walks up and he says, "All right, boys, we checked all the rooms. What are we gonna do now? Stand around with our dicks in our hands?"
I mean, if you want to.
Is this turning into a circle jerk or a search party?
Now listen here, buddy. I put my dick in your hand. You put your dick in my hand, and we'll just see where this goes. I'm just kidding. Take that off. Take that off. Yeah. Put that in the outtakes. Put that in the outtakes.
I slowly put my head back to my side.
It was all in your. It was all a dream.
It was all a dream.
You guys can hear in the distance. You can hear a kind of like a metal shifting and a slight rumble from somewhere in the vicinity, out in the darkness, among the muck and the murky water and the strange statues and the cobwebs and the mold. You hear a strange screeching, distant sound of shifting metal, perhaps. And with that, we're gonna end our episode.